Start with voodoo. Oh, hi. Hello. Welcome for another ASMR facts video. Well, today let's approach a mystical mystery subject. It's about voodoo or Vodun, like it was named, and discover some intriguing and less known facts about different kind of practices and rituals around the world. But first, let's understand what voodoo is. Well, it's a complex and diverse set of spiritual practices with roots in Western Africa or in West Africa. This practice was evolved and taken a different kind of forms in various parts of the world, often influenced and diluted by the local cultures. Voodoo is a monotheistic Afro-Haitian religion that originated in Haiti by the way of Benin. True can found in Jamaica or Dominican Republic and even in United States and other parts of the world. Well, voodoo was born in Benin in West Africa. It started its way to across the Atlantic Ocean into Haiti, where it's brought its roots. But now, let's start another chapter, because there are some misconceptions. In modern day, voodoo is usually associated with witchcraft and satanism. This is because of how voodoo is presented in media and pop culture. In pop culture, mostly it's presented like black magic, and along with witchcraft, voodoo, it's commonly connected with harm and animal sacrifice. Well, the main use for voodoo is healing. Haitian Vodou focus on healing by attempting to expel the evil spirits from and within the body. The name voodoo became voodoo once it brought to New Orleans in United States in the French Quarter. Once in New Orleans, aspects of voodoo changed, including the misconceptions and wearing the charms for protection and healing and harming others. Well, voodoo rituals vary widely depending on the tradition from the local culture and context. Additionally, individual practitioners may have variation of their rituals and beliefs on personal preference. And now I'm gonna enumerate the countries and the specific rituals and practices for this mysterious spiritual belief. For example, we start where voodoo has born in West Africa, in Benin. The offerings in Benin rituals involves making offerings to the spirits, such as food, drink, and symbolic items. This is part of the ritual. Second, it's dance. Drumming, singing, and dance are integral parts of West Africa voodoo rituals. This dance and music is served to invoke the spirits and create the trance-like state and connection between the human side and the spirit side. Well, and now let's see how it's voodoo in Haiti. Well, the voodoo ceremony in Haiti. The voodoo ceremonies often take place in temples called forts. These ceremonies involve chanting, drumming, and dancing. These are common things with African voodoo practices. Possessions. One of the distinctive features is the belief of spirit possessions. And during the ceremonies, participants may become possessed by spirits, and that possessed individuals may convey messages or provide guidance. So, the possessed ones might convey and provide guidance during the ceremony. This is in Haiti. Now, let's continue our journey and see what it's voodoo-like practice and rituals in Louisiana, United States. Well, here it's a little bit different. We're gonna start with the graveyard rituals. Well, some practitioners in Louisiana engage rituals in graveyards to seek guidance or assistance from the ancestors. Voodoo practice associated with Louisiana involves the use of magic spells, charms, and herbal remedies for various purposes. Well, you may see that the differences between the Louisiana practitioners and the Haitian and the Benin ones. Now, we're gonna return back in the Caribbean and let's discover how voodoo practices are in Cuba. Well, in Cuba there are santeria rituals. What are those rituals? Santeria ceremonies includes the use of drums, dances, and rituals to honor the orishas. And here is an important fact. Animal sacrifices might also be part of some ceremonies. So here it's a distinctive fact that it's kind way different from the other practices. Animal sacrifices. Initiation ceremonies are crucial in Cuba as santeria, marking the acceptance of an individual into the religious community. So, even here in Cuba, voodoo is seen as a religious practice. Now, let's move next. And we're gonna travel to Brazil. And in Brazil, there are different kind of rituals. Well, in Brazil, they are named candomblé ceremonies, candomblé rituals often involve elaborate ceremonies, again with dance, music, and offerings to the orixás. Orixás means deities, gods. The possessions. The possessions is similar to voodoo in Haiti. The candomblé practitioners may experience possessing during ceremonies. Good. Okay, we stay in, let's say, the area of Americas. The next country where voodoo is popular as a ritual and practice, it's Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. Well, we take them both because also in Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico the practices are the same. We have 21 divisions rituals. What that means? Rituals in 21 divisions. Tradition may include the use of candles, herbs, and symbolic objects. Chants practice or sans. Well, sans rituals may involve the casting of spells, divinations, and use of magical tools and puppets. Magical tools and puppets. Well, we can say dolls. Divination. Well, in general practice, divination, many voodoo traditions involve divination practices, such as reading tarot cards, using shells, or casting objects to gain insight or guidance, and these objects can be found on all cultures that are practicing voodoo. Another general practice is herbalism. The use of herbs for healing, protection, or magical purposes is common in voodoo practices worldwide. Worldwide. Another general practice that worth mentioning is the use of altars. Well, altars, shrines, and sacred, so-called sacred spaces are important in voodoo rituals, serving as places of offerings and prayers. Generally or worldwide, voodoo rituals are often shrouded in mystery and misconceptions. But now here comes the best part of this video, the less known facts about voodoo rituals. Well, let's start with some general ones, general less known facts. Diverse practices. Voodoo, it's not a monolithic, uniform tradition. There were various forms of voodoo with distinct practices, such as Haitian Vodou, Louisiana Voodoo, West Africa Voodoo, Cuban Santería, and Brazilian Candomblé. Those are unique in their way, but some have many parts in common. Another less known fact is syncretism with other religions. Here is the best one. Voodoo has often integrated elements of other religions, especially Christianity. This so-called syncretism is evident in practices like honoring Catholic saints alongside voodoo spirits, reflecting the historical influence of European colonization in West Africa and in the Americas. Some time ago. Whoa. Next fact, it's connecting with ancestors. Voodoo places a strong emphasis on the venerations of ancestors. We can see that in all types of rituals. Practitioners believe in maintaining a connection with the deceased family members, seeking for their guidance and honoring their memory in the rituals. Another less known fact that it's present in all the voodoo culture is the connection with nature. Many voodoo traditions highlight a deep connection with nature. Sacred space, rituals and ceremonies, they're often taken place outdoors, and the practitioner may incorporate natural elements such as herbs, plants, waters, and animals. The mediumship. Voodoo ceremonies may involve spirit possessions and belief in spirit possessions, where a practitioner becomes a vessel for a lower, or a spirit. During possession, the spirit communicates through the possessed one, offering new messages. voodoo practices. Community support. Voodoo rituals often emphasize community support and involvement. Community ceremonies are communal events, especially in Africa, where participants come together and share experience, seeking mostly healing and strengthen. Healing practices. Yes, voodoo practitioners, especially in Africa and Haiti, use rituals for healing purposes mostly. These may involve herbal remedies, spiritual cleansing, or seeking assistance from the spirits. Magical practices. Well, in addition to religious aspects, voodoo encompasses magical practices. A related folk magic traditions involve spell casting, charms, potions for various purposes, such as protection, luck, and love. So, hoodoo and voodoo. And we have also animal sacrifice, especially in United States. While animal sacrifice are associated with some voodoo rituals, it's essential to note that not all practices and rituals involve animal sacrifice. When sacrifice occurs, like animal sacrifice, they are often performed in a ritualistic human manner, with understanding that the offering is a symbolic exchange with the spirits. Those practices are mostly in United States. Emphasis on personal experience. Voodoo places an importance on personal experience and direct communication with the spirits. Well, this is in very contrast with some more structured religious traditions, allowing for more individualized approach of the spirituality. Well, voodoo rituals are not solely about seeking divine intervention. They also emphasized personal empowerment and transformations. Participants may undergo initiations and rituals to strengthen their connection with the spirits and spiritual abilities. But as an outro, we can say that additionally the term voodoo is sometimes used pejoratively in popular culture and contributing to the misunderstanding about the diversity of this culture or religion practices. Well, this was an interesting session because I approached and debated a very mysterious spiritual practice, voodoo, and how this, let's say, culture is understood, used in different places around the world, worldwide. So, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, as always. Until tomorrow, I wish you all the best, all the best.